Thanks for joining me today at Slot Valley Racing. For those who don't know, my name is Dan, and last night we were all gifted one great treat. I want to thank Matt at Patriot Hobbies for doing what I think a lot of us would have liked to have seen done a long time ago. Last night, if you missed it, Matt was interviewing Brian Young from ProTinkerToys.com. That's ProTinkerToys.com. That's for you, Brian. And it was an absolutely fantastic interview. So for those of you who missed it, I'll have a recap. But before we do, I would just like to say thank you to all my subscribers and thank you to all my members. Guys, I absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely solid. I appreciate your help 100%. For those of you who are wondering what's happening with Slot Valley Racing lately, well, let me tell you, things have gotten really exciting lately. It turns out I will be selling my pool table, which Slot Valley Racing sits on right now. I'll be selling that in the summertime. So what I'm looking at right now is being able to run the track until the springtime, at which time I will have to remove it off the pool table so the pool table can be moved out of my basement. Now, I wish there was another way around this, but there really isn't. So this is how it'll go. But in the meantime, y'all been following me. You know what's going on. I got this big ass room and I put this kick-ass racetrack in it. My wife seems to be calling it lately the Carrera room. So I guess I have a new room in my house. The room is approximately 20 by 10 and I will be doing live feeds from that room when it's ready, or at least a lot closer than it is right now. Currently right now, I'm waiting for a receiver for the wireless controllers. Oh yeah, and I'm also waiting from a delivery from Sunday Slot Cars. That's Sunday Slot Cars. If you guys haven't heard of them, maybe go check them out. It's Billy and Amanda. And what they have is one of the best Carrera stores I think I've seen. If it's Carrera and you need it, I would almost have to say you got a 99% chance that Billy and Amanda have it in their store. So, if you're looking for anything Carrera or Carrera related, check out Billy and Amanda at Sunday Slot Cars. Thanks, guys. I absolutely appreciate it and totally cannot wait until my delivery gets here. Race time. Digital style. All right, so here we go. As usual, I always check out the live feeds first thing in the morning, rewatch them, just to get a fresh perspective on what was happening. I am one of Patriot Hobbies moderators, so I was kind of busy with my head down last night, welcoming people coming into the room, and I want to thank everybody for being there last night. Fantastic, guys. Once again, Matt did a great job at Patriot Hobbies. Fantastic, and we're looking forward to hearing the interview with Auto World's representative. And I believe Brian Young mentioned he was going to hook Matt up with an interview, or at least the connection for an interview. And I think we would all love to see that. Matt's got a really interesting style for making videos. I think it's something that really hasn't been in the HO category for a while. We really like how Matt digs and finds the information we're all looking for. So fantastic, Matt. Okay, so looking at the feed from last night, of course, it was a good night. It was good to see Brian at his best. I think Brian does really good when he tells the story, his stories. If you guys haven't heard any of Brian's stories, you absolutely got to listen to some of them. If you're wondering where Slot Car got started, or maybe a little bit of hearsay, or how about opinion, or Brian has a little bit of all of this in what he's telling us about the story of Slot Cars. But he's telling the story. This is how it happened. This is not Brian's fabrication. Brian does a really good job of explaining all the slot car companies. I guess I shouldn't say all of them. I should say most of them. On the HO side especially, fantastic. Last night, there was a small focus on the larger scale cars where Brian is interested in bringing SCX back to ProTinkerToys.com. And I think there are a few people out there who would really like to see this happen. SCX is there are two brands of slot cars in the world. There's hobby scale, and then there's toy scale. Okay, SCX is definitely a hobby scale, and Skillectric is a toy scale, for those of you who aren't sure. So if you guys remember the black Mercedes that I bought, the Warsteiner, that, my friends, would definitely be a hobby grade, because of its quality. If you've ever held a Skillectric in your hand and a hobby style car, there's definitely a difference. So that would be very interesting. It seems there are a lot of people in our community right now who have larger scale cars and tracks. I've always been interested in it right from the very start regardless, but now I'm going to investigate it a little bit. If you haven't seen Shen RC or BS slot cars, they do a fantastic job, Steve and Cheryl, of running the AFX and Auto World cars on the larger scale tracks, i.e. Polycar or Carrera. So this is where I'm going to be taking AFX cars. The run is much smoother, less clacking, all around better ride. How about a track that actually fits the cars? Fantastic. So I just want to take a quick moment to give a shout out to a few of the absolutely fantastic people who are in our comment section last night. I want to thank Doug for joining us. Doug, thank you very much. The original Adam Hurt, that a boy, there you are, brother. Thanks for joining us. Of course, we had Robert Fish in the house. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Clint, thank you very much, brother. William, you know who you are. Thanks, brother. All Scale, that a boy. Thanks for joining us. I absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Anthony, thank you very much. So it was a fantastic night. We had some people join us. I guess YouTube's been playing their tricks again, and I didn't even get notified for this live stream until literally half an hour after it started. So, of course, we were joined by Shift in a High. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we had Southern Slot Racing. Thanks, Chris. If you haven't seen Southern Slot Racing's channel, please go check it out. Sunday Slot Cars was in the house, of course. Thank you, Billy. I absolutely appreciate it. Like I said in the comments previous, if you haven't seen Sunday Slot Cars website for Carrera, please go check it out. So before I get going, I'd just like to say happy Thanksgiving to all my American subscribers. Guys, thank you very much. I absolutely appreciate it. And happy Turkey Day. As a Canadian, my Turkey Day was a few weeks ago. But hey, there's always another occasion to have another yummy turkey. So when you're done doing your turkey dinner today and you're all full, you need to sit around and find something to do, I hear ya. And brothers and sisters, I got you covered. Tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be talking with Sunday Slot Cars. We'll talk life and their store. But for now, I want to thank you all for listening. From all of us here at Slot Valley Racing, don't forget, get your heart racing.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. You want to go do
slot cars in the garage?
Yup.